This just arrived today. Let's get it open, see what's in there. There's the box. It's got a huge belt loop. It almost feels padded, like it's a padded nylon. You can see that in there. Maybe it helps it grip a little better, but there is the knife. It's a USA premium design, supposedly, but it's made in China. It's a pretty thick spine. I'd say 3/16. You can tell it's over an eighth just looking at it, but it's not quite a quarter. It's got a little tiny hand guard, but it works. It'll do the job, and it's very sharp on the edges of it. The spine is very sharp too. You could throw a spark from a ferro rod using the hand guard or the spine of this blade. It's got a nice fuller there. Looks nice and straight. Got a good tip on it. The handle feels like a really hard rubber. And the way they stamp the rubber, it gives it that look like Japanese braiding on like the handle of a sword. Even though it's just stamped rubber. It's got a nice kind of combat style butt cap on it there with a lanyard hole. You could use that as a glass breaker or a skull crusher. You could do a lot of damage with this. This is just a rat tail tang and this screws onto it. So I probably wouldn't get too abusive with this knife. It's meant more for combat than it is for camping or bushcraft. But the blade does have some oil or grease on it, even though it's stainless steel. Let me clean that up. Okay, here it is after I've polished up the blade a little bit with some metal polish. This is just stainless steel. I don't know if it goes into detail what type of stainless steel it is. I think it's 440. It could be 420, but I think it's 440. It's got a satin finish on the blade. It is 11 inches for the blade, I believe, but let's get out the tape measure. Okay, the cutting edge is about 10 inches, just shy of 10 inches. But you got 11 up to the hand guard. And it's about 16 and a half overall. And you got about, this is where you grip it, so I'd say a good 4.5 inch grip, even though you could come back here a ways if need be. Just about 1.5 inches about 1 3/8 for the width. And let's see here. Yeah, 3/16 for the width of it. Over 1/8, but not quite 1/4 of an inch. Here's a sheet of printer paper. Here is the knife. All I did was shine it up. Yep, it's very, very sharp. Clear down to the tip, it seems. Let's do a stab test. Not too shabby. Okay, let's take a look at this real quick. I got it like double stitched there. Seems like it's pretty good. This is a real tight buckle, real tight snap. And let's see, there's a line. Yep, there's a plastic liner in there. You can see it coming right up to the top. And let's put the knife into the sheath. Okay, it snaps into place, really secure. No real rattle. Oh, you can a little bit, hear that? If you shake it just right, you can get a little bit of rattle out of that. That's the blade in there slapping against that plastic liner, but that's still pretty quiet. No loud Velcro or anything, so it should be pretty stealthy. The only thing I don't like, of course, is the blade rubs right up against this strap, so you're going to have to be careful when you put it back in the sheath or when you take it out of the sheath. But it seems to be a pretty decent blade for the money. These are going for about, I think, $21 or $24. Here it is beside a Glock field knife for size comparison. Here it is beside the K-Bar Combat Kukri. Which is a sizable blade. Well, there you have it for the Mtech USA Extreme Tanto knife, I guess you would call it. They just call it an extreme fixed blade knife, but it's like a modified Tanto. It looks just like the United Cutlery version, which I have, but seem to have misplaced. I can't seem to find it anywhere at the moment. The United Cutlery, this fuller here goes clear into the handguard, whereas here you can see it starts out here just past the logo. And you get a leather sheath with the United Cutlery one and a different textured handle. But other than that, I think the same company might be producing these. They're so similar. But it says 11-inch blade. It's really about a 9 3/4 to 10-inch actual cutting edge. But it's a big knife. I mean, it's almost a short machete or a little mini sword. And it arrived quite sharp. Definitely paper cutting sharp. And the sheath is just nylon, but it is like a padded nylon with a plastic liner, so it's not the worst by a long shot. And that's really all I have for this review. I'm pretty sure it's 420 or 440 stainless steel. Got a rubber grip handle. Yep, that's about it. This is Joe Doomsday signing out.